Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 6 and today we want to explain about the learning strategies that we found on the article. Before we start, let me introduce ourselves. My name is Delia and my partner is Amelia. And the learning strategies today is problem-based learning. The definition of this PBL, according to DAC 1995, problem-based learning is a teaching method characterized by real problems as a context for students to be able to learn to think critically, have skill in solving problems, and acquire knowledge. In its implementation, the learning process that applies the problem-based method emphasize a number of activities that students must do. Students not only listen, take notes, and memorize subject matter, but also become active in thinking, communicating, searching for, and processing data, so that they are finally be able to draw conclusions. Learning activities with this method are also direct at solving problems because this method places problems as a keyword in the learning process. The advantage of this PBL method. The first is students' understanding of concept is better because they discover the concept themselves. Students are able to build their own knowledge through learning activities. The third, problem-solving activities that are carried out actively require students' thinking skill to be higher. The fourth, student can benefit from learning because the problems solved in are directly related to real life. This can increase student motivation and interest in the material being studied. The five, students are able to be independent and mature, able to give aspiration and accept opinions from others, and are able to instill positive social attitude among students. The sixth, learning is more fun because learning activities are student-centered. Scientific activity occurs through group work, and thus students become accustomed to using knowledge sources such as libraries, the internet, interviews, or observation. And the step of this method will be presented by Amelia. The time is yours.
Thank you. The step of the problem-based learning method. 1. Student orientation to problem. The first step taken in this method is the teacher convey the learning objective to be achieved. Next is present a problem that must be solved by student. This problem is used to increase curiosity, analytic skill, and initiative. It is important to provide basic concept to students so that each student understand what is the problem. As the teacher, we are also expect to be able to motivate each student to be actively involved in problem solving. 2. Organizing student. At this stage, the teacher helps student define and organize learning tasks related to oriented problem. Furthermore, each member in the group convey the information they already have about the problem at hand. Then there will be a discussion that discuss factual information as well as information that each student has. 3. Reading the inquiry. At this stage, as the teacher encourage students to collect information relevant to the problem at hand, carry out experiment, create and share their own ideas to get explanation and problem solving. 4. Develop the present the work. After grading the investigation, the teacher then assists student in analyzing the data that has been collected in the previous stage. Don't forget to adapt the data to the problem that had been formulated. Student give argument against problem solving answer. The work present can be in the form of report, videos, or model. 5. Analyze and evaluate the problem-solving process. After going through the step above, the last step is the teacher directing students to reflect and evaluate in every process that has been carried out in the investigation. Teacher and student jointly analyze and evaluate the problem-solving present by each group. Don't forget, after the learning process is complete, the teacher is expected to continue to provide reinforcement. This is needed so that students have a unified concept regarding the basic computation being studied. Thank you.
So that our presentation for PBL method learning strategies. If you want to read the article, I have put on the description. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.